Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Titans offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
To the air, it's Beebe. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Titans will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Goes to the option. The pitch. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and
breaks into the open. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Beebe. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Got it in the middle, it's Hall. Tripped up for the tackle.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Titans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the back. Buying some time as he moves left. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To throw, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Got it near midfield. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Breaks the tackle. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Titans want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. Touchdown, Cougar! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Titans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Titans racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Titans line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a 1st down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
Just plowing ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Pocket breaking down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside LaVell Edwards Stadium.
The Titans will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Now on the option. Quick toss. Makes his man miss. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Defense in press coverage. Catch in the middle, it's Hall.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Beebe. He's got him. The Titans pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Titans will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Let's go. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Quarterback moving. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Jackson will throw. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on down again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Titans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give to the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he got loose. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Snagged out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. BYU has this offense clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man on the right.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On the option. Now the toss. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Back's looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. Keeps the play going. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives like that play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Going for it all. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense working from the pistol. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
56, Royals, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start.